Hello, Anil, and here we are. I'm Amarjeet from Thailand, and Anil from America in the US. And we miss you here in Thailand. Welcome back, and it's an honor to be able to interview you and get some insights about health and about things that matter to us. How in today's hectic lifestyle, uh, we would like to ask you a few questions as a person who has been on the meditative journey for over 30 years, and also my guide when I started my initial meditative journey to go deeper. And you're also a health coach and lifestyle coach, and you're into nutrition and integrated nutrition. So we in this day and age, no matter how much good food we take, it seems that we need more than that. And a lot of us have a lot of health issues, and being a bit overweight with age is very common. So everyone out there, we're going to be having Anil share with us a lot of very important things. So please do watch till the end, because by the end, we're going to cover how to lose weight and detox. So I'm going to give it over to you, Anil. Please share with us uh, the different things that you feel that can help us in our lives, the different areas, and then we will touch on weight loss, which is a big thing for all of us.
Yeah, Amarjeet, thank you so much. I'm so happy to see you after such a long time. And yes, I do remember, and my memory does go back of you coming to me for those meditative or that spiritual, insights and all. Although today's topic is on health, and you landing up to my place every morning around 5, 6 o'clock. If you remember, yeah, I remember those days. Wonderful time we had together. So, okay, today is a talk on health. So, when you talk about health, first, the priority is my mental, emotional health, because I've seen this. I've done so many courses. I've been on this path of healing and coaching health for last almost now a decade. So I've come back to the conclusion that if I am not happy, I am not going to be healthy. Full stop. No matter what I do, how much money I spend, how many 24 hours get well courses or anything I buy, because the quality of my thinking, it's a energy, it's a frequency which is picked up immediately in my brain, and the glands over there will produce accordingly hormones instantly in a second, and those hormones will be transported to the hormones to our glands in our body, and they will respond accordingly, milliseconds. So if I am acting to be happy, if maybe it's okay, I could be in any journey of how to be happy, like affirmations or meditating, whatever it is wonderful, is great. But I need honesty. If the honesty is not there, then am I happy or not? So let's, for example, I am upset about something. So an appropriate, this is the wisdom, hormone is picked up, released, and it travels, let's say, to my adrenal gland. And is expecting something was going to go wrong. I'm upset. I'm not happy. So it will produce a appropriate hormone which will restrict my digestion, because being upset, being in anger, the negative emotions is not supportive, there's not the time to have a good meal. So that gets suppressed. So my digestion goes down. Or if it's a young lady who's looking forward to, have a family, she cannot conceive so easily because that aspect will also get suppressed. It's not that time. Time is now to first take care of the danger which I'm facing. Something is wrong. So this is happening millisecond. So on the symptoms, I can go to resolve. I can get pills to resolve those symptoms, medication, but it won't affect in the long run till I resolve at that emotional level, because those chemicals are like drips. When we go to a hospital for drips, so I'm having those drips 24 hours. This is the physical aspect if you want to know more. And then we'll talk about what to do, how to get happy, how to be just content and happy. But physically, this is happening every millisecond.
What you're saying is very interesting, but I was just wondering, you mean to say all those people who are very healthy are actually happy?
Yes, who I would say, when you look, when you see the people who are always, we can see their eating habits might not be all that good, but they are joyful, you feel good around them, so they are being supported by those positive hormones. And sometimes we come across people, they're very careful, even very critical about the eating and measuring everything and what's in that, which oil is there. They're doing it very well. But you see that there's no shine on the face. You see that they're not happy, they're having some problems, they're always visiting doctors, yet following a very strict regimen.
So let's say it's a key criteria to we'll just move this mouse away from my face. Yeah. So it's a key criteria to be healthy is to be happy. And I like what you just told us, which is something new, which I hadn't thought about it before, about the frequency of our thoughts affecting our cells and our hormones and our, we hear that your thoughts, you can manifest your destiny. And so we use we try to be positive in our thoughts and all. And you talked about authenticity as well. So it's not about faking happiness, but really feeling happy inside. So yeah, I relate to that, and I understand that frequency and health go together, because nowadays there's a lot of these high frequency gadgets and a lot of frequency gadgets that have come into the market that actually heals you, like the Healy and energy wave. These are things that work on frequency, because we all are frequency, and now healing is through frequency. But the happiness frequency is within us and something we can tap into if we choose to. So yes, please do. Let's address the happiness, how to be happy all the time. I actually did my research on Raj Yoga giving happiness, but let's hear it from you. And before we step into the physical aspect of the diet and the other things that you will surely give us tips on. And but yep, since frequency is the main thing, let's touch on that. Yeah.
So when anything is discussed about frequency, but when it's connected with a bit of spirituality, people get skeptic. But frequency and the brain waves are checked in the hospital every day. Don't we have that EGG or ECG, whatever it is called, where they put electrodes and check our brain health status? That is the frequency, delta wave or alpha wave or beta wave. So it's there. But those waves get affected by something subtle, which is a thought. And thoughts will affect its nerves. That's where it starts. And the nerves are connected to the immune system. It's, immunology, immune system, which gets connected to our whole body, every cell, every millisecond. So it is there. And surprisingly, we talk about love. or happiness, those electric vibrations which are picked up through these instruments are much more stronger in the heart. We also have those heart gadgets, ECG. So the heart measurements are stronger than the brain measurements. So heart also, the cells also there are having these frequencies. So, and you mentioned about those gadgets, yes. So then everything becomes consumerism. Yes, those gadgets help me to come back to the optimal frequency, but the thought which I create, that the gadget can't do. That the gadget won't do. That is now again, so that gets connected to my upbringing, my programming since I was born, let us say, will not go back. And so there are many such instruments there now. Yes, they are helping us. They will help us. But the help has to be from inside out. And so I have seen, I could be having the knowledge. We have this knowledge, and there's tremendous amount of information on social media now. Affirmations, doing meditation, but still I'm not feeling those things. You know, I could be talking, I could be lecturing, I could be speaking, but am I believing? Okay, the next step of believing is feeling. I could be saying, I'm a good person, I'm a good person. Am I feeling it? Because the feeling creates the hormones. We can't deceive them there. I could be telling myself, I'm a very happy person, I'm a happy person, but subconsciously, if I'm not happy, I'm living in a state of wanting, not getting something, missing something. That is picked up by the system. The system, the wisdom, is very wise, is very sophisticated. So I can't fake over there. I can't fake it. And
I think,
yes.
Yeah, I think when we are doing these, most of the people, when we are doing these affirmations, or when we go into that aspect of like a mind washing, we are ready to change. So I think that already is the first positive step is that you've made a decision that you want to change. So that's already positive to the thinking.
Definitely.
It's good to know that at least if you want to change,
and it's a big step.
Yeah, you're already on that first step to get in touch with your inner self and get in touch with bringing yourself back to the equilibrium that's needed to heal.
Yes. So what I absolutely, but it has to come from deep inside. The change is there. Like, let's say we put a plank on the ground and I walk across it easily. And one day the plank is put across 2 towers in Sukhumvit. And it's the same plank. And now I've been told, walk across it. I walk every day. But will I? And I can tell myself that time I walk every day. For last 3 months I've been walking. I can walk, but will I walk? So that time the subconscious will decide. So the change is there, but for it to happen from the subconscious, the person who wants to change, what I picked up last year, I had a lot of time for reflection and all, is first of all, I have to just love myself as I am. But we go into comparison. And the moment we're in comparison, I won't be happy. I can't value myself. And I'll always come across situation and things where I'll feel lower than the other person. So I am as I am, what I am. And secondly, I have to understand and accept, as you said, that the person is ready to change. So the person is seeing some goodness, but some past uncomfortable traits or situations which I am aware of are there too. So now there's an inner conflict, or maybe I've been taught and I've been given some milestones that I'm supposed to be like this, and I'm trying to be that. But when I come home and when I'm alone, I know I'm not that. I'm still this. So then comes the dangerous feelings which release very bad hormones of fear. Can I do it or not? Fear paralyzes, guilt, shame. So yes, to know them is good, but accepting myself means I have to accept those parts also. I'm a package. I cannot be two. I cannot be two. There's conflict. So I have to just be I am. Then the next step is gradually to focus more on the goodness and more to believe that, to feel that. And every religion, scripture says God is love. So, and that's what I'm looking for. But I'm looking for again outside. So I have to be happy, love myself, the first step. With that comes kind of contentment, fulfillment. Then once I'm feeling it again, experiencing it, that is the turning point. That self-worth, self-esteem, that inside me, the consciousness, the thing, the energy which I'm carrying on forever, it is there, and okay, now it got depleted. So I'm just connecting with that. Then once I'm shifting to the mode of I am full, happy as I am, then I can shift to the mode of giving, helping, serving, accepting. Once I accept myself, only then will I accept everyone around me as they are. Other than faking. And my immune system is picking up. My neuroimmune system is picking up and releasing different hormones, which can be shown in blood tests or other tests nowadays.
You know, you caught me at the first part before going to serve others and giving love. That we compare. You know, I mean, I always think I'm very positive and but yet, you know, in life there are many people around us that are ready to pull us down, and sometimes it could be a loved one. And I think somewhere we want to be good in our hearts for everyone. At least I feel that. So when we don't meet up with the expectations of even one person, then somewhere we do feel low in our self-esteem, and we do feel that we lack, or we are always struggling to to be the best in everyone's eyes, especially the ones we love. I mean, there could be 8, 9 people that appreciate you and love you, and there could be just one person in your family that kind of puts you down or says that you're not what you should be better than this or something. And that is important, because I think we are touching on health and we're touching on healing. And is it important that it should be just majority is good enough, or should we completely feel ourselves complete despite and in spite of everyone not feeling it, or everyone not accepting us the way we are? It's difficult, especially when you have people, your own children or your own family members, someone that you interact with. You know, friends and people you meet outside is different. But if it's people you work with, that you meet every day, or your family members, or your extended family, people that you interact with, and you cannot escape from them. So you are saying that we have, when we make up our mind to change, then we have to accept ourselves and love ourselves and feel complete despite everyone not accepting us. Is that right?
See, first of all, it's a journey. We can't put standards of time here that it should happen immediately, but we are learning. But whatever you said was lovely, but hidden there was a word called wanting, want. So as long as these are my experiences. So as long as there is a want in any relationship of even 1%, there will be despair also. I want, I did not get it, I'm upset. It's so simple, I've realized it. So, and
Even
what,
expectations are wants only, right?
pardon?
Expectations are wants
They are
in a way.
wants. Expectation is 100% wanting, expecting, wanting.
Mm.
And the other
Even
person, and we can't blame the other person because they too are in the similar situation. They are also wanting. So it comes back to two beggars wanting from each other. So the relationship will not be comfortable. Any relationship, it could be friend, family, work, service, even service. In service, I could be decorated with all medals, I could be looking the most pious with robes, everything. But inside, if I'm serving and to want end of the day a pat, inside, I am not complete, happy, loving the self. So if you look, even if you're talking today about health, but just go back after the talk and reflect with our senior most who have left now. They didn't know any health knowledge or any qualifications or any outward appearance, nothing. They were just there to give. The world loved them. Or any figure of any person in service, the ones you'll see are they're always remembered by everyone and loved by everyone. They are there only available for giving. That's it. So the journey, and same if we want to be happy and healthy, we have to understand that. I have to understand it. That is, when you check in any relationship, friend or anyone, if it's not comfortable, you're upset with the person, there is something hidden there which I was wanting from, needing from that person. It could be physical or subtle, anything. And I'm not getting it, I'm upset.
even
and I won't get it, and I'll be upset for life.
Yeah, and this subtle, even the expectation of wanting to be appreciated or the expectation of fulfilling another's expectation is an expectation. These are
That
very
is,
subtle.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is subtle.
Because
So
sometimes we don't feel we want anything for ourselves, but we want to please the other. But that, even that want to please the other or want the other to be happy with us is somewhere
you
a block.
use the word want,
Yeah, exactly. Okay.
because if
Getting
I'm full, if I'm feeling full and happy, it doesn't happen. But at least we are, aware of these things. That if I am in that stage of full, there's no want. There's no want. I'm just giving. No
you
want.
just flow.
I'm happy.
You just flow.
With any place, with anyone, any place, or anyone, or anywhere, there'll never be comparison. We can't compare because every other person, every place has this story. So we can't compare a place to another place. We can't compare a person to another person or to me because that person's life story is different. His belief is different. So again, judgment. So these feelings, emotions produce those harmful hormones which affect my genes. And even the genes' health can be measured nowadays. So science is also there doing all these things. And the opposite feelings produce opposite results. They strengthen and protect the genes. This is all researched. And the opposite feeling is just feel that I'm happy as content, I feel full. Then comes gratitude. Gratitude is a very powerful thing. Gratitude can only come that every moment you're only seeing positivity and having gratitude. Gratitude will be connected to positivity. I can't have real gratitude if I'm having something negative, some want hidden inside. Gratitude for every breath.
What you're saying, like, we know we need to love ourselves. We know we need to be grateful. We need to have gratitude. We know we shouldn't have expectations and wants. How do we do it? Come guide us in your simple way or in whatever way, guide us how to bring about that change.
So we just saw that we are energy, right? And the medical system can measure it in the brain to check our state. So we always thinking, deciding, like I am the object, subject, I know what's happening. So when I step right deep inside, I'm aware of my body. So who am I? I'm not the body. So that energy, that packet, and we are searching for happiness. When you ask anyone, you are doing that, you are doing this, so much you're doing, why are you doing? They will say, because I want to feel secure, no fear, I want to feel loved. And the result of that is just I want to be at peace and happiness. So we have experienced that. Everyone has experienced that. Now, we could be doing that in very defensive ways. Our behavior could be very negative, but behind the negative behavior, we are just trying to create safety for us, love for us. So those original qualities I have to understand. When I let go of what we have perhaps even learned in this world, relearn. So then we are left with that feeling of that peace, comfort, that happiness. And once we are aiming that, trying to connect to the self, we are in that awareness experience, and then that increases, and then we feel it. Without feeling it won't happen. Then we're feeling it. So then automatically my interest will change from the car to the driver inside. Like I am the driver, so I'll be more focused on the self, not like under tension, but what am I thinking? Why did I think this? So a little bit of that why I need. And then I can come to that conclusion that originally, inherently, we all fundamentally have those virtues of peace, happiness, joy. Down the ages, we lost it and we are trying to get it, but externally from perishable objects, and we won't get it there. But the world is realizing it, and they do try now to connect to that self, who I am, the packet of energy. And we also then, whatever we are thinking, what we call karma is also those energies which are around me. They don't go anywhere. The thoughts we create, so it remains. So it's remaining. So I'm moving with them. So I have to just tap in into my original energy thoughts to live with those ones, and I'll be the first one to feel them. And that will have an effect on my health. And that's what healing is all about now. So in America here, there's lots of research on healing now. Distant healing, and then they get it checked through instruments that it happens. It is not placebo. People can heal. Those energies travel through our skin, through the collagen is where our muscles collagen, they transmit those energies. Something like connected with meridian points and our ancient practices. So modern science is now connecting those ancient practices scientifically. Right? Yes. So you can now.
Yeah, what happened? I think we got a bit disconnected.
Yes. So I have to focus on this. This is my feeling. I've seen it now. Felt it. My aim is just to see that, be very cautious that I aim to be content and happy as much as I can.
Anil, I remember in the beginning when I used to go to learn meditation from you and to practice, you always touched on this. We call it soul consciousness. And today I hear you saying the word, I'm energy. And I like that. I just want to summarize what you're just saying, that I am energy. When I understand that I'm energy, that the scientific equipments are measuring my frequency and all that, it's because I'm energy. So when I pause and come back to that core, that I'm energy, and and this physical body is that costume that I'm playing a role. Yes, at that core point, then I am love, and I am peace, and I am joy. I am whatever I wanted. I am that, actually. And so that's what meditation is. The first step of meditation is coming back to myself as being energy, being love, being peace, being joy. And I think we step in and out of it. Like when we do a practice of meditation, at least like from Amrit Vela or in the morning, it's easy. But as the day wears on, it slips out that we are energy, that I'm energy and I'm peace. We get again dissolved in this role as a mother, as a grandmother, as a friend, as a sister, as a daughter, and so we have to keep coming back to that I'm energy. Because the moment I'm energy, which is the truth of life, that I'm just energy and that energy is running this body, immediately I'm peace, I'm love. Then the wants, desires automatically flow away. So I guess you're touching on that aspect of spirituality or meditation, of refocusing and bringing your attention back to the truth of your the inner being that you are. The inner, that when you say go inside, it's about remembering that I am a soul or a spirit or an energy rather than the external. Because the moment I'm the external, then that's what I want, everything out from the external. The moment I am energy, then I'm everything already. I'm complete. I have it all.
Yes,
So
correct.
thanks for bringing that back into attention. And I think that's the first chapter of Raj Yoga that we practice. Who am I? Who am I? And no matter how clever you are, how good you are, ultimately we come back to who am I? And the practice of who am I goes deeper and deeper, and we just have to reflect on it more and more. And even in Gurbani, Pai Jaspal Singh used to guide us. "Ya mandir mein kaun basai." It was a quote from the Gurbani. Who is it that resides in this body temple? And I used to sit and think about it, but today I understand it more. And so it's when you feel sad or you feel disturbed, immediately to pause and go back. I'm energy. Go back. I'm energy. So I think that's the first step to at least being able to be happy and being able to be loving, authentic, and truthful.
Yes. Yeah, very correct. So we don't change anything in life, but we just change our perspective by being aware of a different true identity. That's it.
Pause, the pause button.
Yes.
Okay.
So we can go on to the next topic.
Yeah. So tell